Hey everybody, I'm back. Slight change of plans. Ian was busy, so I wasn't able to interview him and Hilda today, so that will happen probably later in the week. But today we have our guest fencers, our master fencers. Sure. We have Alessandro and Alex. We had a fencing class, two fencing classes last week. The first one was just a lot of drills and jeopardy.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. And then the second day we got to fence. And I brought them here to talk a little bit about their experience fencing here, everywhere else, you know, whatever you guys like to talk about.
Oh.
So first of all, sorry about we come from Belgium. We don't speak English. We're trying to.
So we,
And there you go.
basically we were trained as fencers since we were 8, 9, maybe
I
about
began fencing at 10,
10. Yeah.
and I'm
Wow.
34, so it's nearly 25 years that I fence.
And I began to train at 9, I think, at 9, yeah. Fast. And it was, we were trained both in foreign, we weren't trained really together, we were trained the same club, but he was a lot older than me at that time, 4 years, but and then you grew up, okay. And when do you start to go for an instructor?
I started teaching at 20. When
Wow.
I became 20, so I passed the exam to become the first grade of teacher. That's we have 3 grades. It's initiator, prévôt, and fencing master.
Cool. And you both have reached fencing master.
No. I just reached prévôt 2 months ago.
Well, that says a lot because these guys are pretty freaking great, and that says a lot of how far you have to go to reach fencing master.
I started also at 20. Yes, I passed my initiator. It was in 2006. Yeah, I was 20 at that time.
Okay. What got you guys into stage combat?
We started working with Jacques Capel.
Yeah.
That's leading a point to another. Jacques is actually mostly teaching the theaters academies, and he's an actor. I'm not, so I came from the fencing world, and in our clubs there was some demand from some students to approach fencing not only with the sport way. They also wanted to do anything else than just compete and fight against they wanted to cooperate and build something that could be enjoyable to view.
Cool.
Because when you start fencing, you actually want to be one of the musketeers. Don't do that to put a mask in a white jacket. Then you arrive and so it's that way. Well, and you have lots of fun, but first idea when you come as a kid is wow. It's we're the same. But actually, we both approached fencing stage fights throughout sports fencing, because it started in a club. Then we even if at that time I was already training as an actor, I knew Jacques Capel because I had seen some shows where he was directing the fight, but I wasn't interested in it. Was through the fencing club that I began to get interested in, and then to go to see if I could do that elsewhere, and then we met Jacques.
Cool. What would you consider your favorite weapon outside of fencing? And I'm reluctant to let you guys say small sword because it's basically.
Well, I would like to say small sword because but then I will say another weapon.
I also
But,
love small
yeah.
sword. It's my favorite.
But because also I think that we both agree that we like a fencing that's where you have these actions that we are being taught, like the enveloppement, like the binds, the prise de fer, the attaque au fer, etc. And you're quite losing this now at the modern and high level of fencing. Well, you have things that are great to see, but you're losing that kind of game.
Right.
And yeah, we really like this connection with the.
You will never see an envelopement now in modern fencing.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah. Like I remember every year when I work with Ian, he always has like a week of fencing, so it's like 2 days. And we learn just basic. There's 2 kinds of parries that we do.
Mm-hmm.
We hardly do the low line because timing and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's basically the 2, and you keep your hand in the same way. Versus when you do small sword, it's more theatric. So you're allowed to do more, including the envelopment, including the sexy envelopment, which we did today. It's a lot of fun.
Bit hard to explain that. But another weapon, I would say that the unarmed in martial arts, what we learn in martial arts, that's complete. Well, that's not completely different, but yeah, it's in another dimension of the body. The body is in another. How you say? You use the center in a different way. Well.
Yeah, we were in intermediate last year, and
with FDC.
Yes.
FDC.
Cool.
And the class I was the most afraid to have was martial arts, because I
We're
never
frightened.
done that.
Yeah.
And the first day were just
I did
And
martial
then
arts.
I really liked it after that. That became more and more with knowledge. That became one of the my most favorite classes.
Now I'm starting to make connection between martial arts and European dagger. There are some moves that have the same, there's the same idea. And actually, when you start to go in the treaties, the Middle Ages of the late 16th, when the masters are teaching fencing, they are often also teaching some unarmed, because you just have to. So it's linked.
Yeah.
There is a link from the basis.
I think classes start becoming enjoyable when you begin to understand the move. You understand the logic of the weapon or of the fight.
Yeah, when I grew up, I took Taekwondo. Wow. And then that's a dramatic story. The guy became my stepdad, and then, but I did gain a lot from it, including just like the martial aspect of everything. And the thing I love about it is that like it's probably one of the most real world things that we can get. Well, maybe not with katana, because katana is more historical and stuff, but with knife, there's a knife everywhere and it can be used at any particular time. So so with that, and even with unarmed, there's a real fear in that it can actually happen to you. So the stuff that we learn is both theatrical, but at other times we do get the martial aspect of it. Plus, I like to think I'm really good at it. To my own horn.
I really like knife. We were practicing the ubud every night just for fun. just because I think that so much great.
Today's exercise was pretty great too, because we got to sort of like create our own and realize the difference between phrase and choreography versus this is a counterattack that I can do to somebody coming at me. Well, thank you guys for being a part of this.
Welcome.
Also, thank you for the wine. I don't know who's going to be here tomorrow, but we'll figure it out. Peace.
Bye.